The Atlanta Hawks upset the top-seeded Chicago Bulls in Game 1 of their Eastern Conference semifinals matchup, but since then, the Bulls have won 2 straight in convincing fashion. Look at the Hawks moms receiving Mother's Day bouquets before the game, and that's the player that all their sons had to stop. It's Derrick Rose coming off a career-high 44 in the Game 3 win. How about Keith Bogans going for a ride on some skates there? Joe Johnson crossing him up, and yeah, that leaves a little space for Jeff Teague when Keith Bogans is just leaning down on the court like that. Terrific move from Joe Johnson in the first quarter. Teague 6 of 12 from the field. Taj Gibson coming up with the steal on Jamal Crawford, and Taj Gibson goes the other way for the easy little jam. 7 ties and 7 lead changes in the first quarter. We're in quarter number 2 now. Kyle Korver with the miss. Josh Smith with the rebound. Josh Smith doing it all for the Hawks on this night. Up top, Al Horford bringing it home. Efficient night for Horford. 9 of 11 from the field. Hawks up 40-33. Later in the second quarter, Derrick Rose, the human pogo stick, misses, and then just jumps right back up and throws it down. That's your point guard doing this. Watch it one more time. Nobody boxes him out. Yeah, he'll just throw that one right down. Rose led the Bulls with 13 points in the first half. Joe Johnson, well, he did a little better than Rose. He had 15 points to lead everyone in the first half. He was 3 of 5 from distance. Into the third quarter we go. Derrick Rose just right by Josh Smith on the drive to the bucket. That cuts the lead down to 2, 63-61. Rose 12 of 32 from the field. Luol Deng missing. Josh Smith with the rebound and then just zinging up to the other end of the court. And Joe Johnson gets the land. Look at this. Josh Smith playing quarterback on this one, and that's just too easy for Joe Johnson, who led the Hawks with 24 points. Later in the third, Chicago coming back behind. Carlos Boozer playing like Charlie Hustle out there. 7 of 10 from the field. Nice fake there, drive to the rack and lay it in. He had 18 points, and Chicago in front, 69-67. We're in the fourth quarter now. Joe Johnson working it with Josh Smith, who misses, and then Josh Smith makes. Look at him go up and throw that one down. He wanted the foul, and he may have been right on that play. Later in the fourth quarter, Derrick Rose inside teardrop hoop and harm. How in the world do you stop the guy? 34 points and 10 assists. You see why he is the MVP. Josh Smith rebounding the Rose miss. Up ahead, Jeff Teague sharing with Al Horford, who lays that one in. And Atlanta on a bit of a run at the right time late in the game. Derrick Rose wanted a foul on this one. Jamal Crawford jumps up and somewhat into him. It was ruled an inadvertent whistle. No three-point shot, no three-point foul. And Tom Thibodeau obviously not pleased with that call. Josh Smith again delivering. Al Horford, easy jam there. He had 20. Then Jeff Teague, stand and deliver, replacing Kirk Hinrich in this series. Hinrich is injured. Teague is in, and the Hawks even the series at 2 games apiece. They win this one by a dozen. Final score 100-88.